About DPS Educational Society, the pioneer. DPS Educational Society is the pioneer of quality education in India. Delhi Public School, DPS, since 1949 has been imparting quality education to curious young minds who we believe are the future of the nation. With a profound history of about 7 decades and 500-plus schools spread across India, DPS Educational Society today stands as the proud pioneer to provide quality education to all sectors of the society with no discrimination of any kind. DPS Educational Society intends to imbibe in students its core value of service before self, to help them become individuals full of love and empathy towards co-individuals, life, and the environment they are living in. Our diversified academics, variety of co-curricular activities, and sports opportunities all put together strive to promote a healthy and balanced lifestyle. Affiliated to CBSE, ICS, and ICS curriculums that involve modern learning with an integration of technology, DPS Educational Society has spread its wings overseas, including Kuwait, Nepal, UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, Riyadh, and Singapore. DPS has nurtured and created the finest gems of our country like Dr. Raghuram Rajan, Naveen Jainal, Yuki Bamri, Vinod Khanna, Indrani Das Gupta, Montek Singh Ahluwalia, Pawan Negi, Kabir Bedi, and many others who have made a name in their respective industries. Contributing to the growth of communities and evolving with emerging educational technologies, DPS continues to lead the way under the guidance of our Honorable Chairman, Dr. V.K. Shunglu, and some of the greatest guiding lights of the country from the justice and military sectors. Chairman's message. Padma Bhushan Mr. V.K. Shunglu. I am glad to know that Team DPS-Jafferguda, Hyderabad, has successfully crossed the first milestone and is now gearing up with all its resources and expertise for the academic session 2020 to 2021 to uphold the DPS vision and philosophy in the field of education. Your child will be in the safe hands of a team that has imbibed the philosophy of the DPS Society, which has more than 6 decades of innovation to back it. I wish them very best in their venture. Pro Vice Chairman's message. Dr. M. Vijayanirmala, Pro Vice Chairperson, ex.RTI Commissioner, AP&TS, MCom, MA, MBA, MPhil and PhD. Being an educationist, I trust education to be a journey and not a destination. Learning is a constant procedure and gaining knowledge is simply not limited to books or degrees. It is progressively about enlightening the mind and utilizing it throughout life for individual and cultural advancement. The human mind needs as much physical exercise as the other parts of body to keep active and dynamic. Exercising the brain is significant for its holistic development. We at DPS-Jafferguda have established an institution that fosters an educational system to nurture young minds and bodies to face the challenges of the world with confidence. Gone are the days when children played under the sun, at the fields, and had a fabulous experience. The impact of the current education system has changed the lifestyle so much that children today are deprived of learning from the basic elements of life and nature. DPS-Jafferguda stands contrary to the current system of education and strives to assure learning of every kind needed for the holistic development of children today. DPS-Jafferguda strives to inculcate in students a foundation with strong Indian values complemented with international curriculum. Thus, with a strong foundation, our students set on their journeys to being leaders of tomorrow with a global outlook. Our mission. In our quest to achieve our vision, we shall provide exciting and safe learning environments, technology education inclusive of AI and machine learning, opportunities for deep learning, creativity, innovation, and help design thinking experiences to value Indian culture, ethos, and values, learning situations to grow into independent and decisive leaders. Our vision. Empowering our students with deep learning, imagination, creativity, innovation, and adaptive skills to make them lifelong learners and succeed at all times is our vision. Core values. DPS Society believes in service before self and nurtures students in a value-based system that is deep-rooted with traditional significance and connected to the environment we live in. Both service and self are two different ways of life. DPS-Jafferguda strives to adapt and sustain with the young minds and remains to be in constant recognition of the same as a practice. Our profound value system continuously strives to imbibe the values of service before self in every student, making it a way of life. International approach through traditional learning. We ensure unbiased importance to traditional learning with a global outlook. Our curriculum teaches our students the way of the modern world, yet the foundation will remain to be Indian value-based and with traditional learning. Respect, empathy, acceptance of all communities. Our students shall master adaptive skills, learning, creativity, and innovation to be able to meet future challenges that may come uninformed and uninvited. Our students shall have the ability to build a vision and provide direction to any mission that they choose to pursue. Academic and holistic excellence, making peace with nature and surroundings and learning every day through its maintenance and improving quality. Living in harmony with nature, respecting elders, empathizing with fellow mates, encouraging the weaker, learning from the stronger, and accepting of all communities around us. Why DPS-Jafferguda? DPS-Jafferguda envisions every student's future individually and fosters their overall development at every stage of their crucial learning age. We stand strong with our vision of helping them identify their inner core and encourage societal contribution as individuals living in a physically growing world. Our spaces have been defined and crafted carefully with interactive learning zones and technology-integrated learning spaces accordingly to achieve these goals through our learning models. There is learning embedded in every space at DPS-Jafferguda with distinctive learning zones contributing both actively and passively to every student's growth. Students here are given equal opportunities of learning not just academically, but involving in arts, physical education and other life skills, and not just restricted to core sciences, economics, or mathematics. Augmented reality and virtual reality labs, library, half-Olympic-sized swimming pool, grass pitches for football and cricket, running track 200 meters, courts for squash, tennis, and basketball, practice areas for martial arts, rock climbing, skating rink, music studio and dance studio, cafeteria of 15,000 SFT, with nutritious meals for all with a teacher monitoring each table, initiatives for energy conservation by using LED lighting, controlled use of air conditioning in classrooms, solar-powered water heaters, efficient waste management, water conservation, etc. AI-powered tools. Student safety is optimized by live tracking of each student boarded on the bus and accessing bus routing online through an app. Attendance of students, teachers, and other staff will be done through facial recognition, tools to scan any suspicious movements in an usually empty hallway, and restrict entry with motion sensory. Virtual learning. Using a web-based platform, students and parents will have access to the study courses, assignments, recordings of classes, etc.